I'll take that juice up to Jake, Helen. I think you and Ben should talk.
Thank you, Charlie. I do believe you, Ben. It's just hard. It's very hard not to have those doubts creep in every now and again.
I guess it's inevitable.
It is.
But you see my position in this, don't you? I'm living with a wife who can't be sure I didn't sexually abuse our own son.
What can I do, Ben? Every time I talk to Jake...
Yes, I know. He's so damn certain I did this to him. Well, I didn't. And sooner or later, you're going to have to accept it. It's me or him, Helen. I hate to do this to you, but it's me or our son. One of us is lying. Jake, it's me, honey. Just your father. Something to drink, Jake.
Put it on the table, Dad.
Jake, what are you looking at me that way for?
Uncle Charlie.
That's right, boy. It's me. Your mama wants you to have that juice. You drink it and get well. What is it? You look like you're seeing a ghost. Jake, if you don't mind me saying so, you've been causing a lot of grief for your mom and dad. That isn't right. They don't deserve that from you.
No. No, they don't.
So why don't you stop? Or moreover, why don't you leave? Let them get on with their lives. I gotta say it, boy. You are an odd one.
Oh, good Lord. It was Uncle Charlie. Not my father.
Your secretary said I could find you here.
Bill, what can I do for you?
You can talk to me about my wife.
We need to be patient, Ben. More than ever in our marriage, we need patience and love, not only for each other, but for Margo and for Jake. Oh, you're so right. It's a problem. It's a family problem, and we have to work through it together.
It's a good thing we have Charlie to lean on.
Your brother's a good man.
He's been up there a while. Maybe he and Jake are talking.
It's probably good for Jake to be able to talk to somebody other than us.
He has a sister.
Margo. She's as much a casualty in this situation as we are.
You read so much about what happens to a family. Sexual abuse. Tears them apart. That's what's happening to us. But in our case, it never even happened. That's the tragedy. We've been suffering for something that I didn't even do.
How is he?
It hurts me to say this, Helen. You know, I always felt good about Jake. That young man upstairs, there's something wrong with him.
What did he say? Did you talk to him?
Not really. He more or less just stared at me like I was something from outer space.
He needs a good head doctor.
You want my opinion?
Yes.
He's doing okay in Los Angeles. He's got a job, a life. Well, you even said he has a girlfriend. I'd get him on a plane out there just as fast as I could. For his sake and yours.
You want to talk to me about Margo?
Partly.
I see. Come in. What is it, Bill?
Well, you're close to her. As close as any man can be to Margo, including myself.
Oh, Bill, no, wait a minute.
No, please, don't. I'm not accusing you of anything. The fact is, my wife and I very rarely see one another anymore. If she's not here, she's flying off to Madison, Wisconsin.
Well, at the risk of seeming insensitive, what can I do to help?
Well, I'm sure that you would understand.
Understand what, Bill?
Understand some of the questions I want to ask you about Stephanie.
Stephanie?
You know, Eric, I don't think that she would be disappointed if she knew I were asking about her.
Well, why exactly do you want to see Stephanie?
I tend to agree with Charlie. Everything was better when Jake was in L.A.
Maybe you're both right. He wants to leave. He keeps telling me that.
Well, you two talk about it. If he needs someone to take him to the airport, I'll be at home. I'll see you both later.
Thanks, Charlie.
For everything, Charlie.
Hey, your family. You don't mention it. Hello, Margo.
Hi, Charlie. How was dinner?
Fine. Well, what's going on around here? I certainly can tell something is.
Margo, your brother's leaving tonight.
Jake's leaving?
Yes, he's going back to Los Angeles.
Well, he can't because he hasn't gotten any answers.
What answers? What answers could he possibly get from us, Margo?
Oh, I think Dad knows that.
Now, you listen to me. I'm sick and tired of these accusations. This family will be in shreds if this boy doesn't leave this house, and he knows it, too.
Well, maybe it ought to be in shreds, because it's better than the lie which you've been living. Exactly.
No, stop!
No, Dad, go ahead and hit me. Maybe you should. Maybe you should let everyone know what you're really like.
No. No!
Now, both of you, stop it now. Right now. Margo, you owe your father an apology. You don't talk to him like that.
An apology? You want me to apologize to him after what he did to Jake? If Jake leaves here, I'm leaving here too. And I'm never coming back. I'm gonna go upstairs and talk to my brother.
Well, Bill, just exactly why do you want to see Stephanie?
Your ex-wife and I have always been close. Well, not like you and Margo, of course, but there is a bond, similarity of thought, feeling, and I think that we could relate very well together at this particular time in our lives. Well, I'm not asking for your approval, Eric, but I am asking for information.
Well, I simply can't give you any. I have no idea where Stephanie is.
She left home without any itinerary?
Yeah, that's right.
Did you find that rather strange?
Not really, not in view of why she left. She wanted to spend time by herself. Need to gain a fresh perspective on things, adjust to a new lifestyle. A person needs to do that alone, Bill.
You're not suggesting that I don't pursue her, are you?
Bill, if you want to see my ex-wife, go right ahead. I have to warn you, though, from a personal perspective, it can get rather complicated.
No more than it already is. But I'll remember that.
Jake? 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 Are you in here? Jake? Jake's not upstairs.
What do you mean he's not upstairs?
I mean that he's gone. He left through the window.
Oh, dear God.
Did he take his things?
Oh, I didn't notice that, Dad.
He must have gone to L.A.
And he didn't want to face us, so he slipped out through the window.
Well, now, we can hardly blame him for that, can we? But you're both wrong about something. He didn't go to Los Angeles.
Where did he go, Margo?
He wouldn't leave Madison without talking to me. That I'm positive of.
Jake.
Hello, Uncle Charlie.
Why the devil are you here?
Well, why don't I come in, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, sure. I suppose you're on your way out of town. At least I hope so.
Yeah, I imagine you would.
Son, it's not that we don't love you. Your family...
Love me? I'm sorry, is that the word you used?
Yes, and we do. But you're making it difficult, Jake, on everyone.
Oh, you're right about that. I've made things tough, very tough on my mother and father. Especially Dad. Dragged that poor man over the fires of hell.
So you can see now that it's better that you leave.
No, I certainly can see, though, why you would want me to leave, though.
It's not just me. It's your folks.
Let's leave my folks out of this.
Jake, I think it's better that you leave now.
What, not tell you why I'm here?
All right, let's hear it. Then you mosey along.
Let's talk about the past for a minute.
What past?
Oh, say 19, 20 years ago. You weren't living here then, were you?
No, that's before I bought this house. Now, why are we getting into this, Jake?
They were pretty tough times for you, as I recall. But then again, I was just a kid. What would I remember, right?
They were tough. I was out of work.
But you had your brother.
Yes. Your dad helped pull me through.
He sure did. He sure did. He even gave you a place to stay, didn't he? His own home?
Now, I gotta ask you again, what's this all about?
You were family. His home was your home, right?
So what?
Did you like it over there, Charlie? All the amenities. You know, brother who cared, sister-in-law who trusted you, and my parents did real good by you. And, of course, there was a niece who loved you, too. And there was a nephew. Let's talk about the nephew.
That's enough, Jake. I don't like your attitude.
5 years old. I was 5 years old. Trusting, happy, and so innocent.
Out, Jake. Get out of my home.
Those nights in my bedroom, lying in the darkness, and then hearing that door open, and that voice, so calm and reassuring, so familiar. It's me, son. Your dad. Just your dad. And then the touching. And then the rest of it. And I never cried once. I was a brave little boy. 5-year-old kid who didn't know what the hell was happening.
You got a problem with your dad? You take it up with your dad.
Well, I tried to, Uncle Charlie. For years I tried to.
Well, I'm not interested. I don't want to hear about it. I said go.
Been hearing sounds, Charlie. Did Dad tell you about that? Huh? Metallic. Metal rubbing against metal. I couldn't figure out what it was. But now I know. It's a sound I've been forcing out of my mind for all these years. Tonight it came to me. Thanks to you, Charlie. You know what it is? Huh? Want me to tell you? Dog tags! The same thing I heard every night. You coming into my room pretending to be Dad. It wasn't Dad. It was you, you bastard! It was you who molested me! You, man, you! You! Man, it was you! You!